What's up, guys? It's your boy Santos the Destroy, and I am back with another video. What if Naruto was a Saiyan Part 2? So, as usual, we're going to go over a quick recap of what happened in Part 1. So, basically, where we ended off was when the water clone of Zabuza was fighting Naruto and Sasuke, and basically Kakashi was captured by the real Zabuza in the water prison. So now we cut to the Naruto versus Sasuke fight against Zabuza. I believe this fight would go very, very similar to canon, just due to the fact that Naruto, despite his physical strength, speed, stamina being much higher than in the original canon, he still doesn't have that many jutsus he can actually use against Zabuza. So I believe that Naruto Sasuke's plan would be some form of that Demon Wind Shuriken plan that he had in canon, ultimately freeing Kakashi so that he's able to do battle with Zabuza and quote unquote kill him. Now as Haku comes and neutralizes Zabuza, as we should say, all goes normal until we have the tree walking exercise. Now, in this instance, Naruto having a lot more stamina, a lot more chakra, it takes much longer to pick up on it. So again, he still is the last person to pick up on it. But he also, in addition to tree walking, he also trains his clan's KK Genkai, the chakra blast, as we should call it, chakra blast. He still has terrible control over it, but he can admit it in high pressure situations or when he's able to focus for a long time. He can't really admit it out of will yet, but he either admits it when his back is against the wall out of instinct or out of massive focus and control. So Naruto, due to all this training, would still pass out and he would meet Haku in the forest. Now, this is where we can divulge into something important about Saiyan biology. They have better senses than the normal human. So I do believe that Naruto, with his enhanced Saiyan senses, would be able to pick up on the fact, or at least make a connection, that I recognize your sense to Haku, and I might have seen you before. I don't think Naruto is smart enough to put two and two together, but Naruto would recognize Haku, but just recognize the scent at least, and not know where Haku is from. So Naruto and Haku have the talk about precious people. And that talk gets Naruto to open up about his own personal life, about his team, Iruka Sensei, and like Sasuke's friend, Sakura's comrade, and all of that. So then they depart, and Kakashi's now rested up. They go back on the bridge. And now, this time, we get the full encounter. Now, when Zabuza and Haku both go on the bridge, Naruto puts two and two together at this point and says, "You are the same Anbu member, Hidden Mist Anbu member from last time. Why are you doing this? Like, why are you with someone as terrible as Zabuza?" Then Haku justifies himself and makes a case saying, Zabuza gave me life. Zabuza gives me a purpose to live, and it's the only reason why I'm still alive. And then the canon battle breaks out. Kakashi versus Zabuza, Haku versus Naruto and Sasuke. Now, just based off of Naruto's sheer Saiyan biology, this would be a much, much different fight than in canon, because Haku couldn't really speed blitz Naruto. And I didn't include in my last video, I am giving Naruto Zenkais, though they're not going to be to the same extreme that they were in Dragon Ball. So Naruto would get he would get like a 2% overall increase every time he gets like beaten up badly. And the worse the beat down, the stronger he'll come back. That's just for later series and later episodes. So Naruto is slightly stronger than he was the first time due to his training and how he passed down exhausted stamina reserves. I don't say Naruto could inflict damage just due to the speed, but I think Naruto, I really focused, could tag Haku, and this would shock Sasuke, and Sasuke would try and push himself even more than in canon because he doesn't want to be shown up by Naruto, despite the fact that they have a common enemy. They're still the reincarnates of Ashura and Indra, so they want to like go at each other. So ultimately, at the end of the day, I do believe Naruto would get somewhat overconfident in his speed and would be left wide open by Haku, and then Sasuke would move in front of it and then take the brunt of the attack, excuse me, and Sasuke would be fatally injured, if not dead. This causes Naruto to absolutely lose his mind, and you see like a red aura of Kyuubi, and his teeth are long, and then you see like his chakra is like radiating from his hands, and Naruto's just totally speed blitzes Haku, fires just a chakra blast into Haku, sends Haku to the other side. Literally, just before Haku can get there, Naruto's there already. S- Slams another chakra blast. It's just back and forth until Naruto is fed up and basically charges a massive chakra blast in his hand and just fires it at Haku, totally consumed by the Kyuubi's murderous intent. And Haku, basically being outsped and outplayed, just takes the full brunt, teetering between life and death at this point. Now, in this instance, Haku is much too injured to rush to Zabuza's aid, and Zabuza is killed by Kakashi right here, as nothing really prevents this from happening. Now, Haku, seeing Zabuza's death, is thinking to himself, maybe I should die as well, as I have no more meaning on this earth. Then Naruto, despite being extremely exhausted and fatigued from using so much chakra, still manages to have a talk no jutsu with him. Basically telling Haku that just because you lost one purpose in your life doesn't mean you can gain another one. You can't gain another one. Naruto talks to Haku. They have a real heart to heart, building upon what they already started in the forest. Haku, after much convincing, agrees to go back with the Hidden Leaf Village, as the third Hokage would probably let him in due to the fact that Haku was a missing nin in the village hidden in the mist, and I don't think he'd be treated so kindly there. Haku is bandaged up, as well as Kakashi, Naruto, and Sasuke over the next couple days, and the Great Naruto Bridge is built. Oh, I forgot to say, a bloodlusted Kurama Naruto destroyed all of Gato's men. So now we enter the village. We have Sakura, Sasuke, Naruto, Kakashi, and now Haku in this village. Naruto, again, due to the nature of his clan, does receive a Zenkai, so he is, again, 2% stronger than he was previously. So now we have the tuning exams, and the tuning exams are going to be extremely interesting due to the nature of Naruto and how his power basically incites a domino effect in Team 7. So now we begin with the first interactions with Gaara, the Sand, and the Sand siblings. So now, in addition to Naruto not looking like an idiot and actually doing something about Kankuro, maybe flashing a bit of his chakra, raising his chakra, like his aura, like they do in Dragon Ball, like flare their aura. Naruto would do something similar to that, and Kankuro would know to step away, he'd step back in fear, but instinctive fear. And then he'd also notice Gaara. He'd turn around, he said, I see you. I see you up there watching me. And Gar would be impressed, and he'd ask for Naruto's name, which he'd respond, I'm Naruto Uzumaki. What's yours? and then he'd say, "I'm Gar of the Desert," providing Sasuke with a somewhat backup role, which Sasuke would not take too kindly to, though he is a bit sated when Gaara also asked for his name, as he was staring within Gaara's immediate direction, and he responds with Sasuke Uchiha. Now we have the famous Rock Lee fight. This fight doesn't go nearly as badly for Naruto than it did in canon, as he is much faster, much stronger, and has better physical stamina. So Rock Lee has minor difficulty against Naruto and was prepared to use the first gate. That's just he still bodies Sasuke. He has minor difficulty against Naruto, prepares to use the first gate, and then Might Guy stops them before they can enter the written portion of the exam. That's where I'm gonna leave it off, guys. If you liked it, share, subscribe, comment. Everything's appreciated. I'm a Santos the Destroyer, and I am out.